Facing him now.
very ready.
Okay, legs out, you can do it.
You do
No, cannot. Inappropriate attire.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Psychoanalyse Me, a show where we check out someone's social media profile and see whether their online persona actually matches their personality in real life. Okay, we're going to have a special guest, we're going to psychoanalyze them later. But for now, next to me we have the beautiful Dr. Annabelle.
Thanks, Leon. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Annabelle. I'm a clinical psychologist at Annabelle Psychology and Annabelle Kids. In my free time, I scroll social media and watch Viddsee films.
Oh, wow, I put that in. Then it's the only thing you have to put in out of this whole episode. That's like the main point.
So the big five that we're using today is started long ago, 1947, 49, somewhere around there, where there was this concept where social psychologists got together and they said it's based on the lexical hypothesis, which means we need to use semantics, we need to use words to describe someone's personality. So four people got together and then they started to put words together and groups of words together, and over many years of research. So that's a really important point about Big Five too. It's not just one research, one test, it's actually accumulated across decades and cultures.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, the guest today is none other than Dione. Let's go and check out her social media profile, alright?
She's so pretty.
I cannot comment on that. My girlfriend is the prettiest. When I get married, you're gonna see these pics in my bridal album.
Also, her Instagram has a lot of her professional works.
That means she's removing her makeup.
Oh, skincare. This is skincare. Even better.
Wow. 7.8 million views.
Oh wow, okay, let's look at this.
Dione, do the model pose.
Wow, she knows the angles, yeah. She can straight away like get it in.
She's professional.
I need her to teach me, yeah. Like how you open your mouth but still look good. Like I open my mouth and my girlfriend say, close your mouth.
So you think you could bother her? Her life is on do not
You see that?
disturb. She's only dealing with who she want to deal
Okay,
with.
she's not struggling, she's doing it.
You think you could bother
I cannot.
And it looks glam.
It's on
Yeah.
do not disturb.
You want to try now?
I do, I try.
Okay, you try.
How she do?
Make sure you get this on camera.
My mic,
Okay,
my
come.
mic back here.
Come, I put it here for you.
I gotta break my arm somehow. Like that.
You see how many cameras are facing him now?
very ready.
Okay, legs out, you can do it.
You do
No, cannot. Inappropriate attire.
So what's your initial impression after seeing all of her social media posts?
She strikes me to be someone who is very confident, because for someone to go barefaced on social media, I think it really comes with a certain level of confidence.
Correct.
And I think she is actually quite conscientious. It also strikes me that it seems like she's quite introverted, but a very bubbly, cheerful persona.
We found one friend post here. Just one.
Okay, let's look at that.
Okay. Are you still going to say she's introverted?
I can't really tell beyond this, but I'm going to still go with more introverted to maybe more neutral. She strikes me that if these are her friends, introverts tend to be more comfortable with their own friends than like large group of like strangers or acquaintances. Openness to experiences, can't really tell because I think a lot of them are professional work. Yeah, and then she's also quite artistic.
When I do the same thing, people pay her to pose. People pay me to stop posing, you know. They're like, can you just like, no, it's you're done, Leon, stop.
I would say that she is probably quite agreeable. So there's nothing that is very confrontational or controversial on her social media. That's my hypothesis.
Okay, so we have made some, I don't even know how to call this, we have just made our initial guesses on how Dione is as a person, okay? And now it is our absolute honor to welcome her to join us, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome Dione! Hello, welcome Dione. Hi. Please have a seat, So Dione, could you tell us how can we find you on social media? Yeah, like plug, it's time to plug.
My Instagram is Dione TYF, my TikTok is ODione, and I'm from Basic Models.
Right, so Dione, just now before you entered, right, we made a lot of initial guesses about how you are
listening.
as a person. You were listening, okay. Hopefully you didn't say anything wrong. But it's time for you to tell us whether we got anything right, anything wrong. Do you agree, do you disagree, whatever we have potentially said just now. So, Dr. Annabelle.
All right, so the Big Five has 5 different categories. The first one is openness to experiences. We were thinking of it was somewhere like neutral to a good, healthy, like a good degree of openness, drawing from the fact that you take different forms of work and you travel for it. Say conscientiousness. So I think you're quite diligent and you pay attention to detail. So I think, and you're quite organized. E. Okay, extroversion.
I feel like, yeah, ambivert. Like, I prefer if someone approaches me to start a conversation, but I would lead the conversation when it sparks already.
Yeah, agreeableness. Would you say that you might score quite high there? Conflict avoidant, kind of go along.
I usually go along.
Neuroticism, definitely. I feel because I haven't really got to know her, but my hypothesis is low.
Because she's just basically comfortable with any situation she's thrown in. She'll be alright with mingling or being by herself. Okay, but for now, we're going to let Dione take the Big 5 personality test to find out more about herself and for us to also find out more about her. So let's have Dione take the test. Okay, so Dione has already finished the test. She has saved the iPad from destruction. She is ready to find out a little bit more about herself. Let's find out.
As you can see, neuroticism levels are very low. So, which means she's actually really comfortable with the way she relates to her emotions. Extroversion, pretty high.
I'm not shy to talk to someone. Like, if you talk to me, I will like, hi, blah, blah, blah. I will be like myself. But to approach someone, that's the part where I'm a bit like, shy. Because I don't know who you are. I don't know if you will be interested to like talk.
Openness to experiences, 86.
I'm actually very adventurous. I like to try new things. Yeah, unless you're telling me like bungee jump. I'm a bit scared, but I will try. Like I will tell you that I'm scared, but I will still go for it.
Agreeableness pretty high and conscientiousness is super high.
That's
So
the
it's very
highest.
comfortable with the way you relate to emotions.
Kind of, but sometimes I just go with the flow. Yeah, but if I can be a bit more detailed, I will. Like if I need to, I will.
So when we look at neuroticism, is how you experience feelings. Exactly, you see, you told us like you don't really get angry.
Yeah.
So it's pretty low. That's why neuroticism I marked,
yeah.
I hypothesized to be low.
That she will just be very comfortable
Yes.
in any
So
situation.
do you feel like when do you get angry easily?
Oh no! Oh my gosh! I think I've never been angry this year.
Okay, wow.
It's more of like annoyed.
She's not very self-conscious, so this is also very consistent with how she's confident and comfortable being barefaced on her social media accounts. Assertive, so you are able to say no, you are able to speak out, take charge, you know what you want. So you're saying also you're quite conflict avoidant. If you don't like something, you won't go and challenge it and like tell people off, but you will just assert that you need to leave or keep quiet basically, right?
It's very hard to make me like shout at someone, or I'm usually like conflict avoidant. So if I'm angry, I'll just like keep quiet.
And then I think she's got very high morals and she's actually very altruistic. She is what she is, so she doesn't pretend to be someone she's not.
How about Dione? Do you agree with these readings, or do you feel that there are some parts which may not be accurate?
I think it's pretty accurate actually. And it's my first time doing something like that as compared to all the funny tests online, right?
Very cool to have a model here on set together with us, and of course our Dr. Annabelle as well. And of course, there's so much more to capture from a person's personality than just through that one social media post, or maybe even through their social media. So we have come to the end of the episode. Once again, my name is Leon. How do we find you lovely ladies on your social media?
You can find us at Annabelle Psychology or Annabelle Kids SG, Instagram.
For me, my personal Instagram is Dione TYF, my TikTok is Dione, and you can also find my agency at Basic Models.
Thanks for watching. If you guys like this episode, remember to like,
Share.
Subscribe.
Bye.
this is where you say thank you.
Thank you.
That's what you realize whenever you say, that's the same
Yeah.
action everybody say thanks.
Yes.